Good evening, guys. So I wanted to give you a quick update on what's happening today at Mississippi Stand. Apologize I haven't been around. I had some technical issues with my phone, and I've now upgraded to a better phone, so that you're going to be able to get much better live stream and much better pictures. So as you know, since about 12 o'clock Sunday, the water protectors here have peacefully been protecting the dump site here in Montrose, Iowa. The address is above this live video. And that is still shut down and no one's been able to enter. However, there have been some very disturbing developments here today. Earlier today, one of our peaceful water protectors was assaulted by one of the DAPL security, and that's going to be some video of that coming out later and more talks about that. But they basically they physically assaulted one of our water protectors at the Montrose site. Also, we had two other water protectors that were on the Illinois side of the river, and they were arrested, and coercion between DAPL security and the police over there. They illegally searched the vehicle. They had no permission, and DAPL and the police illegally searched their vehicle. On top of that, we had two of our younger water protectors that have been here since the start of this, about the beginning of September. And one of them has given up both her job and her schooling to be here and stand here. They were down at the original site at 3333 Mississippi River Road, and while they were down there seeing what was happening, a couple of the large dump trucks came down the road. So they decided to follow and just see where they were heading. They immediately had GS4 security, DAPL security, chasing them down the road. This continued for a long time. There's probably over 20 minutes of footage, and they tried to push them off the road. They tried to block them, slow them down. They also physically hit the vehicle, and towards the end they even ended up completely boxing them in front, one behind, and one at the side of them. So DAPL security were on the opposite side of the road blocking traffic and completely boxed them in. They couldn't go anywhere, so they got out the vehicle to see what was going on, and they were met by the DAPL security. A member of the public decided to try and go round because the road was completely blocked, and accidentally, as they were going round, clipped one of the DAPL security guards. This was just a member of the public, nothing to do with the water protectors, and the DAPL security guard grabbed the member of the public and threw them to the ground. So right now I'm sat with one of these peaceful water protectors and just going to ask her a few questions. Because, yeah, that is vehicle assault. It's horrible what's happening. And someone just informed me as well, the GS4 security was seen at Walmart buying camouflage gear to disguise their faces as well. So it's getting very crazy here. And these peaceful protectors are being met by increasing amounts of force, by illegal searches of vehicles, by assault, by vehicle assault. So the water protector sat here with me now. When you were down at Mississippi River Road originally, what were you down there to do?
We were just going to go down there and check out the site. We were just going to sit there in the ditch, look for the ditch kitties, see if the ditch cat would come out. And so while we were waiting, sitting there, because it was starting to rain or getting ready to rain soon, we saw three of the sled trucks come out, and we were like, well, we're in the car, let's just see where they're going. Considering that we have locked down one of their dump sites, that means DAPL had to find another dump site. So we just followed behind, and then as we started going towards Airport Road, the cars that were following the dump trucks also with DAPL were starting to get really aggressive. One in front of us kept trying to brake check us. A car actually drove next to us to try to block us in on the river road towards the airport road, and drove illegally on the wrong side of the road when another car was incoming on that other side of the road. nearly almost hit this person. They barely had enough time to get behind us. It was very terrifying the whole time. And as we were getting to the airport road to turn, the truck in front of us completely blocked the whole road to keep us from going around. So there was an opening. So we went around and continued, and they continued to harass and try to push us off the road. The truck would get in the wrong side of the lane and get really close and come closer and closer to us to try to push us off the road to scare us. And so one would stay behind us, riding our tail all the way up until the highway. And on the highway itself, they tried to push us off also. And that's where they hit our car when we were getting onto Highway 61. So from 61, we went to Johnson Road. We went south on 61, which is to Johnson. And from there, that's where they completely stopped on the road and blocked us in. Car in front, car behind, a car next to us in the wrong lane, and another car came around and blocked the other gap on the wrong side of the road once again, and had us completely sandwiched in to where we couldn't move and had nothing else to do. So we were put in this position that we were obstructing the roadway then because of them for no reason.
Right.
And then on top of that, the member of the public tried to get around, and that poor man, got yanked out of the car, tossed to the ground, he put his knee in the man's back, and this man had no idea what's going on. This man looked terrified. And we kept trying to tell and explain that we don't know who he is, that he's just a local, and they kept trying to blame us and say that we, that we are the ones that they're afraid of, that they're scared of us, and that we are threatening them. The guy that was driving next to us in our car, the one who hit us, was yelling in our faces saying that, I'm terrified of you guys. I'm so scared of you. My life is at danger because of you guys. And it's, you're
Wow.
amazing.
So, can I ask you, how old are you?
I'm 20.
You're 20 years old. And the security guard that said they were afraid of you, were they considerably larger than you?
He was like 3 times my size.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
And when this was happening, what was going through your mind? Like,
I was shaking. I was absolutely terrified. We were all terrified. We thought our car was going to get knocked off the road. It was, starting to go wet outside. We honestly thought that we were either going to get hit by this car or that we were going to get knocked off the road or something was going to happen to us. We were absolutely terrified. We were all in the car screaming.
Wow. I mean, it's incredible, guys. This is ridiculous. These are peaceful 20-year-olds being faced with vehicle assault, being faced with their lives being threatened, feeling afraid, facing situations that no 20-year-old that's come to protect the land and protect the future and protect the water should have to face. I thank you so much for sharing that story with us, sister. That's amazing. Now, guys, we need people to come down here and show them that this is just not right. So if you're watching this right now, please share this video and let them know, because right now they are ramping this up and they are using any method out there, whether it is within the lines of the law or outside the lines of the law. And lives are being put in danger here. And these aren't armed militants, that water protectors. These aren't people that are attacking people and using violence. These are peaceful protectors that are being run off the road. I had an incident today, which I don't know if it was related or not, but I've never had anything like it in my life. And I was heading to go and get my phone fixed when the car in front of me was acting erratically, going all over the road, and I went underneath them. And the next thing that happened was they pulled back into the slow lane, slowed down and stopped in traffic. And there was also a pickup truck with them as well. And I had to pull off onto the side of the road, and I just sat there to wait. But it was a really bizarre incident that I've never had happen in my life either. So there's a lot of very strange things going on. There's multiple times here water protectors have had their vehicles followed by the Apple security here. They are not playing within the rules. They are not respecting human rights. They're not respecting human decency. And yet we're stood here peacefully, protecting the land, making sure people know what's happening here, and asking people to come and stand with us. So if you can come and stand, please come and stand. If you can't stand with us, then please help by donating so that our legal fund can be sufficient to protect the people that are here, because all kinds of craziness is being thrown at the people here right now. and it's only going to get worse the more, because we're making such a big hole in DAPL's pocket right now by preventing them from being able to dump the toxic sludge, by tying up their security, by ensuring that they aren't working. The drill is still not going at this point, so they are not drilling under the river right now. So it's costing them where it hurts in their pocket, and that's why they're showing this force that they're showing. So right now, guys, I'm going to end this live stream here. I'm going to head back down to the lockdown site, because with everything that's going on, we need as many people at that lockdown site as possible. It's on US Highway 61 in Montrose, Iowa, and it is 1 mile north of Montrose. I believe the address is 2831 US Highway 61. It's on the top of this live stream. I ask you to please share this. I ask you to please reach out to media and share this story and let them know what's happening. We do have ABC, we do have NBC looking at this. We've had Fox News 10 down in Phoenix, Arizona talking about this. We've been on the local radio here today. The media is picking up this story and starting to share it, but we need you guys to act as the media as well and tell your friends, tell your family, and let them know that the DAPL security and the police working together in cohesion here are not going to stop the peaceful protectors from standing here and saying enough is enough and this is not going to happen. We're not going to be scared away, and we need more of you to come and stand here to pray and to love and to be peaceful and show them that we can use the weapon of love against violence, and we can win this battle and make sure it's protected for the future generations and the generations after that. So I thank you so much for joining this, and I'll be back shortly from the lockdown site with some more live stream, and hopefully have an interview with the 2 people who were arrested today and had their vehicle illegally searched, and bring you more about that. Yes, guys, I will be safe, and everyone here is being safe, and we're looking out for each other, and we ask you do the same by sharing this video, because the more people that know about this, the harder it's going to be. If any of you didn't see what happened at the weekend with the tow truck drivers that wanted to tow away a trailer with someone locked on underneath and didn't care about loss of life, there's a lot that's happening here right now, so keep sharing that. Thank you so much. Please, and continue to send friend requests, follow me, sign up for this live feed, go to MississippiStan.com and donate if you can't be here. Thank you, Georgia. Thank you, everyone, for coming, and we'll catch up with you again soon. Have a blessed evening. Take care. Bye bye.